Hello again, guys. Pardon me. So what I'm doing now is literally finishing this Tyranid commission. It will be done after these, what you see here, which I am ecstatic. And that's not to be horrible. I also noticed a few people were saying, oh, they missed like the stream and stuff last night. Well, that's not to worry. Don't worry about that. So all I'm doing here as well is just painting over some of the bits that I've missed of the Zandri dust, painting them with Zandri dust. Beep, beep. How are you all doing? I hope you're well. And I've finally figured out how to use my microphone as well, which is good. I hope you can hear me all right. Seem okay. Do excuse. Is that not? Right, so we're there. So this is probably going to be the easiest part of it ever. So there's me green. So what I use for the green, guys, is Lorient Forest base colour, washed null and oil, dry brushed Nurgle and green. It comes out really nice, in my opinion anyway. There is a few pictures on Facebook and stuff like that about Nurgle Tyranids. Now I do like the sound of that, but it's not enough for me to get into Tyranids myself. I just can't bring myself to do it. I've got one viewer that could possibly be the wife. Show yourself. Click on that. I always say it could be the wife. I always say that. The York boys, how you doing? Yes, go like this video as well. So yeah, I'm doing all right, mate. I'm doing even better now. Like I'm on to the final bit of this Tyranid commission, and then I'm taking a break from this lad's commission stuff, because obviously it's Christmas coming up. Harry's Fatidius. Sorry if I've pronounced that wrong. Are you new? I don't know. I don't recognise that name. But hello, mate. How are you doing? So yeah, so next year for the commissions, I think it's Necrons, basically. That's what he wants me to do for him. So a lot of Necrons will be painted. I'm fine, I know you're from Craig. You're from Craig Streams. Craig? Craig. You're gonna have to. Oh, sorry, yeah, Bitsbox. Sorry, I don't know him as Craig. Yeah, Bitsbox. Oh, that's fair enough. Cool. That's pretty cool. Then, if you know me from there, yeah, I'm very well. Thank you very much for asking. Literally just doing a bit of painting, basically magnetized bits for Tyranids. I think these go on. I don't even know what they go on actually. Hive Tyrants, I think. I could be wrong. Or Harpies. I did say Harpies and not Herpes. So with this colour scheme as well, it is very quick. I think that's why I've managed to paint the amount that I have in a year and a half doing it. I think I've painted up, I want to say, now this is just going off memory what the lads told me, I'm not 100% sure, but it's about 15 to possibly 20,000 points worth of Tyranids. That's a pretty colour you've got there. So the green is Lorien Forest. Basically Xandri Dust, then Lorien Forest, and then it'll all get a wash, and then dry brushed with Nurgling Green on the green, obviously, and it makes it just looks cool, I think. Yeah. So yeah, so like maybe 15 to 20,000 points worth of stuff I have painted for him. So the army is huge, really huge. So what are you guys doing? Are you painting anything at the moment? Are you just chilling out? What have you got planned? You know, all that type of stuff. So yeah, I have been painting pretty much most of the day, trying to get this done, because I want this done. It is going to be done today, and then I'll get it posted off on Thursday, which is my next day off. I'm just chilling. I have a hobby block this week, so I'm looking for some inspiration. Cool. What were you painting then? And if you need any help, matey, just give us a shout. I'll see if I can help you. That's what I'm here for. So also, yeah, I did a video this morning, obviously trying out my microphone. Worked nice, you know, it was nice to, let's see, the Orc Boy said, built 15 wolf and over the weekend I magnetised a Stormfang / wolf so I can use it as both options. Very cool, very cool. So I'm assuming they're not the old metal Wolfen models. I do like the old metal ones. I was looking possibly to buy some. This was ages ago when I was thinking about doing a Space Wolf army. And like, for a model, they were going for like 50 quid. And I think so. Absolute robbing bastards. How can you charge like 50 quid for a model? But that's eBay for you, I suppose. Oops, chucking things about. Things I'm looking forward to next year is to see what they do with Chaos, because that's my project for next year. But still, oh well, yeah, keep hold of them, mate. I say keep hold of them. You know, they're going to be, well, it is nostalgia, I suppose, but keep hold of them until you find the right price, I suppose. So next year, I'm hoping for obviously new Chaos models. I really, really, really want a new Abaddon model. That's going to be my project next year, is to get a Chaos army up, painted. Well, I'm already starting now with my Thousand Suns, and like I keep saying, I'm doing all 4 Chaos Gods, so hopefully I've timed it right with the new models coming out, because that would be pretty cool if we get some new Chaos Space Marines. Now obviously there is new ones in the Black Tower. Is that what it's called? Black Tower? Blackstone Castle, I don't know. What's the new box set called? Why can't I think of the name? It's very strange. But yeah, so there were pretty nice looking models in there. I was quite lucky enough to see one in my local games workshop, have a little look through it, like before pre-release and everything. You know, perks of the job, the manager being your mate. Still slogging through my Death Guard army, but also got sidetracked with Daughters of Cain. Yeah, they look like a cool army for Age of Sigmar. Like the snake ladies, am I right there? Yeah, they look pretty cool. Very Jason and the Argonauts, which I think is a cool film. You know, that's my impression of them anyway. Also, is anyone going to ChillCon next year in Derby? The one and only Spud Tate puts it all together with Asylum Wargaming and all that. Definitely need to go check it out, guys. If you can get tickets, go down. Literally is the best convention ever. So if you haven't already, go and have a look at Chill and Wargamers. I mean, the Wargamer Vikings literally just come back into doing YouTube videos. He took a little break. So he's back doing it. Man is a living legend. Like, it is quite shocking how quick this. Yeah, same with me, where it kind of gets in the way, but obviously he puts the date up quite early now. So obviously it's in 2019. I can't remember off the top of my head when it is, but I would love to go down. So changes from year to year. I have asked him if he'd come up to the northeast and do it, because that's where I live, in the northeast of England, not too far from Harry at the Dark Artisan, you know. So yeah, but if I can, I'd definitely put a holiday in at work, if I can remember the date and whatever, and go down and just go see everyone. You'll see some cool people there. Luke's APS might be there, I think. I'm not 100% sure. He's another one who lives quite local and whatever. So, the Orc Boys, now obviously, name gives it away of what you're interested in. So, were you disappointed with October? Or were you just, mm, it is what it is? So, now I need to wash it down. Yeah, he's still saving chickens. Um, yeah, he's all loved up now, and so he's got no choice. Where are you? All right, cool, fair enough. Any reason, or you just can't be arsed playing them anymore, or do they not take your fancy, or what's the deal there? Have you ever thought of changing your name so it's like relative to your channel, or are you just happy with how it is, what it is? Three likes, we did. It is Tyranid parts, my friend. It is. It is magnetised parts. It's the last part of it. And when I say Tyranid parts, and a lot of them, I mean a lot. I only paint at the moment, but still have my orcs. Gazgul is all metal. Wow, yeah, so that is old. I have some orcs upstairs, like in the loft. I have all the metal grots and like just loads of salvaged. I've got loads of death copters just sprayed black and stuff. They were given to me by a lad when I very first started doing YouTube. Pretty much give me like an orc army. I think he gave me the what was it, battle, what's it called? I don't even know what it's called now. But what's it called? Because it's going to put a bug me now. It's not that old. Space Marines v Orcs, like box set. Whatever that was called. I think he just gave me the orc part of it. Like in various parts. Very cool for, but then I've just never done nothing with it. So I've got quite a lot of orky bits. But orcs don't really interest me. Even though I keep buying some orc boys, painting them and then selling them. So I've got 10 more orc boys. I've literally painted, well, not literally, but I painted them for a kill team. Just because I fancied doing orcs and they just sat there. So I think to myself, what's the point? I do like the look of what's it called? Death Dreads and all killer cans. You know? I'm beyond dread is my white metal. So is my Nagel deal. Magnetising saves you money, but I got seriously ripped off buying some magnets from a supplier. Right, well, I don't know nothing really about magnetising. So this is off the client. He literally is magnetised his full army. Again, it's about 20,000 points worth of Tyranids, and everything is magnetised. So this is like the last batch of magnetised parts that I'm painting for him. That's me. Yeah, there's a lot, and I mean a lot of magnetised parts. There's a shoebox somewhere. I will show you it in a minute. Yeah, like Hive Tyrants, Carnifexes, some Forge World, like big monster things. I don't even know what they're called. Oh, he's got everything. You name it, he's got everything. He's saving up for the massive Forge World, like Bio Titan thing, whatever it is. He's going to get that. It's insane what he's got. I also find it weird why he wanted a commission painter to paint it when I've seen the lad's work. Well, I'm assuming it's his work, and it's really good. But you know, he might just be like playing and not painting, I suppose. Sorry if it's not in shot, guys. Not really a look at when I do these type of things. But so here's a question for you as well. What type of things do you guys like to see on, like in a YouTube video? What do you tune in for? Not just my channel, I mean just in like general. Like, do you think like the channel should be almost personal kind of thing, so like pretty much the ins and outs of whatever everything I do? Or do you think it should just be about gaming and the hobby sides? Because I know a few people, they bring like their personal lives in. Yeah, but I even magnetised all my Terminators combi bolters. Wow. I tune into Vincent Ventrulia often for pitting techniques. Yeah, he's pretty good, like, so. I don't know. I'm just sat there and I always seem just to get a runny nose for no reason whatsoever. It's quite annoying. And also when I'm washing the dishes as well, that's quite a weird one. I always start to get a runny nose. People try, but us now. So here's another question for you guys. I know I'm asking you quite a few questions here, but when doing a YouTube video and you have uploaded it to, or about to upload it to a YouTube, what do you guys put as your tags? I am like a bit confused as in what to put for my tags, because I feel like I'm just putting the same ones over and over again, and obviously then nothing gets say like, it just doesn't feel like it's going to like a new audience kind of thing. Does that make sense? Washer's going crazy. Doom, 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 doom. But I don't have a YouTube. Alright, cool. I just automatically assume people do, It's a bit weird that, on my behalf, obviously it's weird, not your behalf, that you don't have one. I always think, yeah, so when people comment, I always think that they've got a channel, but Should never assume, I suppose. Is it not something that you are interested in, or is it something that you want to get into, or are you not just not bothered? Because I know for some people, this kind of is the hobby, like YouTube, you know. Do, do, do. Let's see what people say. Not that bothered. Prefer to just paint in my cave and watch others. Yeah, I suppose. Yeah, there's a lot of cool content out there, I suppose. And like I say, if you go out and you actually go to games and all that type of stuff, then I suppose that's your hobby, isn't it? If you don't, you obviously, well, I don't play as much really. So if I actually go to like my local gaming club or games workshop, stuff like that, it is mainly just to socialise and paint, and that's it really for me. Unless I actually take, someone messaged me before and just say, Barry, right, we're going to play this game, do you want to play? I'll go, go on then, but I don't know how to play, so you have to teach me. And that kind of, I'll be honest, that kind of like spoils it for people, which is crap, because I don't want to be doing that, but yeah. So another thing that I've been doing, yeah, I don't play. It's not because I don't want to, but I just don't know how to. So the other thing I've been doing as well is making some heresy stuff. So I'm doing iron hands as well. So that's like in the background. So what I want to do is make up a force, iron hands force, like in the background off YouTube, and then when I've finished it, I'll show it on YouTube, kind of thing. See what people think of it. Because everything else is kind of, oh bloody hell, just wiped everything over my face. Everything's kind of like a diary at the moment on here, on the channel. My God, that washer's loud. So let's wait for them to dry. So starting with my Thousand Suns, got one here that's semi-finished, I suppose. Well, it is finished. Ta-da! I just need to put some grass tufts on it, or something like that. I need to buy some really. So I've bought pretty much, quite a lot of stuff for my Siege part of my Chaos. I've got a squad of Rubik Marines, I've got a squad of Pink Horrors, a squad of Terminators, a squad of Flamers. What else I've got? Araman, I think that's how you pronounce it. I want to get Magnus as well at some point. That's what I want for like all 4 Chaos Gods. I want all like the Demon Primarch things. I think that'd be pretty cool. I think my kitchen is about to take off. So yeah, so I hope they do one for Corn. I can't see it happening any time yet, but you know. Right, I'll just wait for these to dry. See what you guys are saying there. So after I've done my Zinch as well, I'm moving on to Death Guard and Nurgle. Because basically I'm going to be doing an army for Age of Sigmar as well to go with it. So I've got a lot of work to do, but again, it's my own personal project, so I can't really complain, you know. But in the meantime, I am painting Tyranids, because once I've finished this Tyranid commission, I've got to do Leaky Cheese's Tyranid commission. But that's not too bad. It's nowhere near the size of what I've just painted. I went for it and bought a Forge World Great Unclean one, and the GW brought the one out, so now I have 2. Dave doesn't paint his own minis. Yeah, I've noticed that, mate. Yeah, I've noticed that. I think the only miniature I've seen him paint was his Iron Hands Primaris squad, and it was pretty good, really. But yeah, he drove down, came in my house, and delivered them, hand delivered them. And there's some nice, like old school Tyranid models in there. I think there's like 20 odd Termagants or something like that. So I'm going to try and get them out the way. I've already painted like it's called a Lictor. I've already painted one of them for him just to test out the colour scheme, see if it looks good, and he likes it, so happy days. Yeah, so there we go. I am a busy boy when it comes to commissions at the moment, because then I've got one for a channel called Nurgling. So again, guys, I did the video this morning. If you want to go check that out, link in the description for Nurgling's channel. Some very cool models. It's a very cool channel, I think, personally. I think, my personal opinion, he's not bothered about, like, well, I could get this wrong, but in my opinion, he's not really bothered about the popularity of armies. He just paints or collects what he wants to collect. And at the moment, he's collecting a huge Chaos army, I want to say, but for Warhammer. And there's some models in there, well, most of the models and Games Workshop. I was building a Death Guard army that was nearly done, and then they dropped the new ones, and it made the old ones look like children. Yes, I do like the Death Guard new models. So I've got, I think, 2 squads, 2 nights in a row. Here we go, the War Game of Vikings. So yeah, I've just literally been bigging up your Chilcon, just trying to get people to go down and whatever. But yeah, 2 nights in a row, mate. Literally, I've finished this Tyranid commission now, so I'm just, well, waiting for this wash to dry, and then it's getting a dry brush, and then that's it, done. Hey, Spud, you know I'll do that for you, no problem. Not a problem at all. Thanks for the shout out, you coming. Yeah, when is the date, mate? So what I'm going to try and do, I've put that I'm interested in going, but I don't want to obviously say yes and then let you down. That's something I definitely don't want to do. So I'd rather say yes because I am 100% coming. Obviously, I know it's in Derby. Um, if it's on one of my days off, I can come, obviously. But if it isn't, I'll try and put a holiday in at work if nobody else is off work. But either way, I'll let you know. I don't know if you heard as well. I was talking about it a little bit last night in the chat. Sheffield is a Saturday and Derby is on a Sunday. Right, so it'll be if anything, it would be the Derby when I come to because I work Saturdays. I was saying last night, can you like do one for the northeast? Because I know you'd get a lot of interest in there. There's a place called the Southland Centre. They're kind of host. I don't know if they do it now, but they host like a thing a bit like yours. I think there was War Games used to go there and whatever. It's quite funny because his last name was War. It's called Brian War. Um, yeah, I can do that, mate. No problem. Yeah, you definitely get a good following, a good crowd coming if you did that. And then I could obviously 100% go because it's literally around the corner from my house. um, yeah, or even like well, just anywhere in Teesside, I suppose. But yeah. So anyway, yeah. So the audio, I know I'm going on about the audio quite a bit, but last night, obviously, I was testing out my microphone, thinking like, how do you get it to work and whatever. Recording a few videos. Obviously, I was trying it out on the live video last night, but then thought, let's see how it works on a live video, and thought, it's not working. Why isn't it working? So messaged Luke ABS because he has the same one. I said, oh, do we have to do anything different to my phone or whatever? He said, oh, possible. Well, no, you shouldn't really have to. Just literally plug it in your phone and off you go. So recorded like a daft little 1, 2, 3, 4 kind of thing. See if it worked. I think, why isn't it working? It's just not working. Literally about an hour and a half, I was looking through YouTube videos, you name it. Like, why isn't it working? It just doesn't make no sense. Only to find out that it acts like a headphone. So once you record your video and talk into it, then you have to unplug it to listen to it, which I just didn't understand. But yeah, so an hour and a half later, and to much amusement, Luke was laughing his socks off. So that was it's pretty funny. Yeah, I'm definitely not good with technology, put it that way. Yeah, definitely a dull moment, definitely. But you got to learn from these things, I suppose. Ooh, oh, God almighty. How long does it take to dry? Tell you what I'll do. I'll push the wash around a bit. Even it out a bit. Oh, Spud, something's just come up on Warhammer TV. How to paint your favourite character out of the Blackstone thing, whatever it is. How to paint the Kroot. I know you like that character. Groot. Yes, there's a new Groot model coming out, or come out here. Yeah, it would make it look mint in your kill team. Your kill team is pretty cool. I personally think yours is one of the more original kill teams, simply because literally every model is different. And we know obviously I did the 5 guys, 5 kill team things, and I wasn't really happy with my kill team because all mine were just the bog standard box, and there was no thought into mine really. I just built the box and painted them. But I think that's what kill team's all about, isn't it? Try and get your kill team to be the most unique looking kill team, basically. Just looks more interesting on the board. So, yeah. So what I want to do as well is start making a board to play on. So I've been watching a few like terrain, I wouldn't say terrain channels. Obviously the main 2 guys to go to is Mel at the terrain tutor, and also Luke's APS. But also I've been looking at like old average brick gaming, just to get a few little insights into what they're getting, what I look out for. Because if I can get maybe like, well, 4, I don't know, 12-inch by 12-inch squares, and then make them into something, I don't know, we easily put away and all that type of stuff. So that's something I'm looking into anyway, so I can start to play. Right, I think we're good to go. So I'll just do a quick dry brush on the green, painting some little black details. That's not even the right brush. What's going on? I'll do that. Get me a little dry brush out. Bit of Nerglen green on the brush. Literally it'll only take 1 pass over the model, and that is that. Doesn't even matter that they're still slightly damp, kind of works for it. Pardon me, that they are slightly damp, gives that nice, because even though it's dry brushing, we're still looking for like a wet, horrible look to the tunic. I have a lot of Steel Occult still on the sprue, and built a few and painted the Patriarch for the. But where's the codex? Well, yes, exactly. Where is the codex? And all these orc players are going, oh, they always leave our codex till last, and you know, where is it? Well, why don't you shut up? I did have to laugh at a few channels who did an orc codex review, and one of their bugbears, I think it was one of them was Dread Wargaming. Now he's got a really cool channel, really cool personality, but one of his bugbears was that the orc codex didn't have a new image on the front. I even messaged him. I told him, I said, well, what makes orcs different to any other codex? Like, why do you have to have something different on your codex? Because every other codex, Blood Angels, Ultramarines, Necrons, you know, you name it, use the old artwork. So what makes orcs so different that they have to have a new one? You know, which is, if that's what you're going to whinge about on a codex, you've got you're worrying about the wrong thing, really. You know, I'd be more worrying I'd be more worried about the fact that they've took half of your, half your models off you than what a picture looks like on the front of the codex. Ooh, a little pain. That wasn't good. Let's do a bit of black. Us Space Wolves had to print a new page for ours. Yeah. Well, I'm a Blood Angels fan. Who's this? Rick Lewis. How are you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. So I think, yeah, the Necron, the Blood Angel Codex was the one that I was looking, like, waiting for. Obviously that came out. It was a pretty cool codex. But I'm just into all armies at the moment. I hate Blood Angels. Wish they'd wipe them all out and then replace them with squats. That's not funny, that. I suppose. Why are you saying stuff like that? You're getting some squats, so don't worry. Squats are coming, mate. You get some cool ones in that new game, so. Yeah, trust me, everything that you get in that new game, that Blackstone, whatever it's called, you will get like squads of them. 100% guarantee that. I can't see that being, that's all you're getting. Basically just a sci-fi version of Silver Tower. And you ended up getting loads of stuff for Age of Sigmar when that came out, or after its release, sorry. So no dramas there with he's getting squats or whatever. It just all depends what's coming and at what time. Yeah, so when I say Blood Angels anyway, I mean Flesh Tearers. I grew up in a community where Blood Angels were cheesy as hell. So I got bad blood with them. Yeah, I suppose. Mate. I'll let you off. Anyway, yeah, we're going to start a movement, bring back Cortez, aren't we? I suppose. It was alright for a while, went a bit quiet, but now we've got to bring it back. Because you've got to bring back Space Marine Sundays. So I do believe my daughter Millie sent you a little video when you were doing it. Saying Space Marine Sundays, oosh, or something like that. she really enjoys YouTube. I think she obviously enjoys it for whatever reason she watches it. It's not hobby related, but um, makeup and all these famous people and stuff she likes to watch. I did ask her the other day, like, so what do you want for Christmas? She said arty and craft stuff, which is, yeah, that's pretty cool. She always been into it, but never seems to do anything with it. So I did say to her, do you want some stuff like what I do? And she was like, yep. So I think she might be joining me on the channel at some point, doing like a little starter thing. So yeah. So everyone, if you've got social media and whatever, bring back Space Marine Sundays. Hashtag Space Marine Sundays and all that stuff. Bring back Cortez. Well, we asked for plastics SOB, what's that? And they are on their way. Oh, Sisters of Battle. Aye, that's one army I would never do. I hate with a passion Sisters of Battle. I painted one up for Big Mac Dan Skull as a commission. I was doing like a offer where I could paint up a character, any character, regardless of size, for a tenner. And he sent me a Sister of Battle character, and it was horrible. I made no, I didn't hide it from the fact that I hated painting it, and it was just shit. Definitely could have painted it a lot better, but it was just some models, you just can't paint. It's just horrible models to paint. Now, if they were plastic now, and if they do in plastic, does that mean it's going to be different to paint? I don't think so. I think it'll just be the same. But do we think as well that Games Workshop are starting to listen to people and what they want, but getting them out quicker? Or what? What do you guys think? People trying. Don't know why I'm singing My Generation. But I have painted Canoness. Finecast wasn't my favourite figure to paint. See, Finecast I could possibly get away with. It's just, you know, it's very light. It's like with Forge World resin, like I've got, you know, my Iron Father, the paint there. That's, well, it's going to be easy to paint because it's just black, but it's going to feel different to paint than a plastic marine. Plus, I'll probably feel like I'm going to break it every 2 minutes, but you know. I don't think they are as responsive as they pretend to be. Yeah, I don't think so either, mate, to be fair. Because if they were, they would release stuff when people want it or need it. You know, I mean, the Orc release, I think, was prime example for that. I know they like to say, oh yeah, it's coming out in a week or whatever, but if it's marketing, you know, they're going to make a thing out of October. Why don't they just say it's coming out in October instead of saying, oh no, it's coming out now, but then you're waiting. It's a strange one. But again, don't bite the hand that feeds you, as this Games Workshop for me are smashing it out of the park with releases and models, and you know, definitely I wouldn't buy from like another company to use in like a 40k game. You know, I'd probably buy like Walking Dead or something, because I'd want to play Walking Dead, but or something like that. You know what I mean? But I wouldn't buy like a character and say, right, I'm using him as this lieutenant or something in this army for 40k, just because Games Workshop, in my opinion, have got everything covered. All their models in the range look nice, and I just basically just wouldn't want to use anything else. But they are a lot better than they were a few years ago. Yeah, I think with this Warhammer community, you know, on Facebook, kind of helped them out a bit. And I think when Duncan does his painting tips and he says, oh, yeah, get in touch, you know, painting tips and stuff like that, that's again another way for them to interact with people, because I guarantee loads of them, you know, loads of people aren't messaging them to say how do you paint a particular thing. You know, I'm 100% positive on that. So here's a question for you guys as well. Which do you prefer, Twitch or YouTube? Now, a lot of well, I say a lot, a few regular channels I watch now just do their live videos on Twitch. So Harry at the Dark Artisan, he does his live videos now on Twitch. Which I just don't get. What's the big fascination with it? I haven't tried Twitch, so I would say YouTube. Yeah, that's a good enough reason as any, mate. I hadn't tried Twitch really. I haven't streamed on it or like that, but I have, like I say, I've watched, because I know that Alex attempts tabletop. He does Twitch now, and he's got quite a few followers. I think Kuja, is he called Kuja Hira now? I'm not too sure. He does it. It's just loads of people are going over it, and you can actually watch videos on YouTube about people who stream on Twitch, and you can see like people donate to them and stuff like that, like hundreds of thousands of pounds, and you think, well, why? Is well, I assume it's a bit like Patreon for like us YouTubers, you know. Um, Again, I don't use Patreon, so here's a little plug here. I don't use Patreon simply because I don't feel my content at the moment is worthy of it. But I do PayPal, so if people want to donate to the channel, they can do at biggerbarry@gmail.com. But it's completely up to them. Yeah, I remember watching one streamer on Twitch. Well, I was watching it on YouTube, but there was a streamer on Twitch, and she was attractive, you know. So it was pretty obvious why people were donating to her, because she wasn't even doing anything, to be fair. And then this one lad, apparently he's notorious for it. He was like hosting this YouTube video. He said, right, let's make this girl's day. So I think she was playing some type of Minecraft or whatever it was. And literally give her like £10,000, like donating, and she's like starts crying and all that type of stuff. And you think to yourself, Why can't that happen to me? It's crazy. I saw some, it's called analytics for my channel the other day. It was funny, if anything. I admire your stance on Patreon. Some tubers start a channel and have Patreon straight away. Yeah, mate, yeah, so it's just, nah. Unless I'm like a huge success, as in, my channel's got amazing audio, amazing lighting, it's got like a proper studio feel to it. It's just never going to be like that. That'd be cool if it was. That's why I'd rather do PayPal. Some people can donate. Obviously, all the stuff that gets donated goes to the channel. That's the whole point of it, I don't say, right, you got to donate and then, I'm going to go pay my bills with it, kind of thing, or take me kids out and buy them some sweets. No. It's that thing as well where it's free to do this channel, but it's not, if you know what I mean. It takes time, money, stuff like that. But yeah, like, so if I did, that's exactly what it'd go back onto the channel, giveaways, all that type of stuff. So yeah, so I was looking at the analytics on YouTube, and it stated that if I kept going at the rate of subscribers that I had, I would get £6 and a few pence by next year, the end of next year. You think to yourself, what? I tell you what, whatever I make, if it goes to that, give it to charity. £6 is ridiculous. Let's have a look at this. Doesn't feel any better. Doesn't feel any better, and given a 4 at the start, I'd suggest it's poor experience. If it's better or easier for the streamer or the user, then great, but I don't think it is. Oh, you're on about Twitch there. Right, fair enough. Yeah, I'm still trying to learn YouTube, So good on, oh, missed that one, you little shit. So good on them, people who are going over there to do it, If that's what they're into, that's what they're into. I'm never going to stop anyone from doing what they want to do. There's some people who only do live videos on Instagram. Instagram seems to be their platform. Cool. That's all I can say. I do have an Instagram account. Just goes by Underdog Painting. Go follow it if you want to. Completely up to you. I asked Harry why the change, but he had no real answer. Yeah, I asked him as well, to be fair. Now, Harry is a great guy. But yeah, I think it can become a popularity thing, because someone's gone over to there and they've had success. Well, I've got to go over there because I'll have the same success. But, not necessarily. But I say good luck to them. I really do. I just hope they don't like stop the content on the channels on YouTube for people who obviously don't do Twitch and all that. I don't do Instagram either, but follow you on Facebook. Cool. I always like to have a Facebook star. It's always good. Keeps you on your toes. Right, so that is them done. I've officially finished the Tyranid commission. Can we have some fanfare, panpipes? You got it. Right, I will put them in there. See, so these are what I missed from last time, and just so I didn't forget, he wrote that on them. Missed last time. Well, if he didn't send me thousands and thousands and thousands of magnetised bits, then I wouldn't have missed them. Right, so if I put these carefully back into there, so that's them. So what I'm going to do now, guys, is show you the amount of magnetised bits for just this package that he sent me here. So you've seen all these, obviously a fair bit there. You can see pop, pop. So let's count, shall we? Move all this crap out the way. We'll give that a wash actually, because that'll dry up. 2 seconds, guys. 2 seconds. Dry it on there. Really do need to buy myself some new brushes. I think I will. I'll treat myself. I've got some money in the old Underdog patent account. It shall be done. Right, I'll move all the crap. So, let's count, shall we? 1, 2. Where have you gone? What's wrong here? So 2. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. There we go. 21 bags of magnetised stuff just for the batch that he sent me now. Yeah. So what the lad's going to do now is, once I send it back to him, he messaged me the other day because I said I will be finished soon with it. So he's gonna hopefully get the full army out that I've painted for him. Yeah, blimey, in the army out that I've painted for him. Send me some photos, because me, like a sausage, haven't been taking photos of what I've painted, like so far for it. So yeah, so that's what's gonna happen, hopefully. up. Right, so that's done. Right, guys, yes, so that'll be the end of the video as well. Thank you all for joining in. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Go and join the Facebook group as well, Underdog Painting Hobby Hangouts. Don't forget that. I will see you all in the next video. So the next video will probably be next Monday. Yeah. All right, guys, I will see you all later. Not a problem. Ta-ra.